Next topic is the Thevenin theorem. Okay? So, the concept naman, okay, so with regards to Thevenin's theorem, okay, so may mga circuit kasi na complicated, okay? And syempre sa circuit natin, so may mga variable load. Okay, so let's say kukuhin natin yung specific parameters like voltage or current sa ating load. Okay? So, once na nabago yung load natin, so another analysis na naman doon sa circuit. Okay? Kaya para mangyayari dito sa Thevenin's theorem, so isi-simplify natin yung circuit into only voltage source and its equivalent resistance. Okay? Kasi again nga, may mga loads tayo na magkakaiba, di ba? So karamihan naman actually ng mga loads natin is iba't iba ang kanilang mga rating. Okay? So kumbaga yung two terminal, yun lang yung ating iaabang papunta sa ating loads. Okay? So let's say given tayo ng linear two terminal circuit, let's say ito yun, ito yung kanyang equivalent. Okay? Iaabang lang natin yung dalawang terminal papunta sa loads. Okay? Kasi yung load nga natin, siya yung nababago, kalimitan, di ba? So ito yung papunta sa ating load. So ito yung ating linear two-terminal circuit. So let's say ito yung terminal AB na iabang natin papunta sa ating load. Okay, so from this, kapag na-simplify na natin yung ating circuit, so pwede natin bago-bago itong load. Okay, so according to Thevenin theorem, so pwede daw natin siyang uh, simplify into one voltage source na nakaseries sa kanyang total equivalent resistance. Okay? So, ito yung tinatawag natin na Thevenin voltage. Tsaka ito yung magiging equivalent resistance natin. Okay? So, kung dito, ito yung ating terminal, AB. Yan. So, ito yung papunta sa ating load. So, ibig sabihin, yung complex na circuit, atin lang i-reduce into isang voltage source na nakasiris sa ating resistor. Okay, yung resistor is the total o equivalent resistance ng mismong circuit. Okay, so yung isang application nito is parang yung sa outlet natin sa mga bahay, di ba? So yung mga outlet naman, hindi naman tulad-tulad yung load na sinasaksak natin doon, di ba? So may mga electric fan, TV, laptop, cellphone, di ba? So iba-iba yung load natin doon. So kumbaga, yun lang yung ating aalisin doon sa mismong circuit. Pero yung supply natin, so let's say papunta sa distribution utility, so constant yan. Okay? Kumbaga, hindi na natin hindi na natin i-recalculate ulit yung circuit. Okay? Kasi atin na nga lang i-simplify into this circuit. Okay? So tinatawag natin siyang Thevenin equivalent circuit. So we have a voltage source in series sa ating resistor. Okay? So ayan yung magiging concept natin. Okay, so pagkukuhin natin yung Thevenin voltage, so yung Thevenin voltage daw natin, VTH, okay? So ito yung ating open circuit voltage. Kung saan terminal tayo kukuha ng sorry, kung saan terminal nandun yung load natin, so doon tayo kukuha ng Thevenin equivalent voltage o kaya ng open circuit voltage. Kagaya dito sa load. So ibig sabihin, ang kukunin natin voltage is yung voltage dito sa terminal AB. Okay, so yan yung magiging open circuit voltage. Okay, so tatanggalin muna natin kasi yung load para maging open circuit siya. Okay? So yan. So yan yung concept natin para makompute yung ating Thevenin voltage. Then para naman sa RTH, so ito yung ating Thevenin resistance. Tatandaan, kapag kukumpitin natin yung Thevenin equivalent resistance, dapat lahat ng independent source, independent sources are turned off. Okay, so yung concept natin, kapag kukuha si RTH, lahat ng independent, i-turn off natin o i-deactivate. Okay, so kapag i-deactivate natin o i-turn off natin ang voltage source, siya is shorted. Kapag current source, yung equivalent circuit niya is open. Okay? Tatandaan natin, so katulad lang siya din sa superposition. Okay? So, voltage source, shorted, current source, open. Okay? So, once na makompute na natin yung ating VTH and RTH, so, i-redraw na natin yung circuit. So, ayan. So, into series combination lang. Okay? So, voltage source, naka-series sa RTH. Then, kapag sa problem o doon sa circuit natin, given yung load, so, ibabreak natin. Okay? Kasi yung first step natin para sa calculation ng Thevenin is tatanggalin muna natin yung load. Okay, assume muna natin na wala muna tayong load kasi kapag ilalagay natin, so pwede kasing magbago-bago yung value nila. Okay, kaya first step is tatanggalin muna natin yung load in case na given sa problem. Pero kung hindi naman given, so diretso na yung pag-compute natin doon sa terminal kung saan natin kukunin yung equivalent circuit. Okay, so try tayo example. So, find the Thevenin equivalent circuit. Okay? So, dito meron tayong load RL. So, first step is tatanggalin muna natin yan. Okay? Then, tsaka tayo magko-compute ng VTH o RTH. So, maalin naman yung mauna. So, nakadepende naman sa inyo. So, kung tatanggalin natin siya, so, let's say, kunin muna natin is si VTH. Ayan. So, ito yung ating terminal AB. Tinanggal ko muna yung load RL natin. Okay, so let's say ito yung ating VTH. And ito yung ating terminal kasi nandyan yung load. Okay, so 1 ohm, 2 amperes, so 12 ohms, 4 ohms then. So plus minus, so 32 volts. Okay, so once na ma-redraw na natin yung circuit, natanggal na natin yung load, open na yung circuit natin doon sa terminal. So any method pwedeng gamitin para ma-compute yung VTH. Okay? So, from this, open naman to. So, ibig sabihin, walang current sa 1 ohm. So, gawin ko na lang, kunin ko na lang yung node dito sa taas. Okay? So, gagamitan natin ng nodal analysis. So, ito naman ay isang node. So, ibig sabihin, yung voltage natin dito, yun din yung magiging voltage natin sa VTH. So, ito yung ating node, VTH. Okay? So, isang node tayo. So, lagyan natin ng current direction. So, balikan yung nodal analysis. So, I1. I2. So may 2 amperes. So 1 ohm, wala na siyang dadaloy kasi putol na siya. Okay? So binodal analysis. So KCL at node VTH. Okay? So current that enters. So 2 amperes. Lumabas I1 tsaka si I2 equals to 2. So express natin yung current into node voltages. Okay? So saan galing sa I1? So node VTH minus. So 32 over the resistance na dinaanan ng current. So 4 plus I2. So we have VTH papunta sa ground. So minus 0 over 12. So equals to 2. So simplify, get the LCD. So we have 12. Okay, so diretso ko dito sa taas. So 12 divided by 4, so we have 3. So we have 3 VTH. So minus 3 times 32, so 96. So plus VTH equals to, so 24. So simplify, so we have 4 VTH is equals to, lipat ko sa kabila, so we have 120. Okay, so from this, VTH natin is, so 120 divided by 4, so we have 30 volts. So ito na agad yung magiging value of VTH natin. So, okay na ako sa VTH. So next, kunin ko naman si RTH. So sinabi natin kanina, kapag kukumputin natin si RTH o yung Thevenin equivalent resistance, so ito-turn off lahat ng independent source. Okay, so voltage source sorted, current source open. So 32 volts, so shorted. Yan, then meron tayong 4 ohms, then 12 ohms. Ayan. So yung current na 2 amperes, so open na siya. Okay, so hindi ko na ito-drawing, then meron tayong 1 ohm. Okay, so kung saan terminal nandun yung load, doon po tayo kukuha ng RTH. So ito yung ating terminal AB. Okay, so RTH. So 1, so 12, saka 4. So simplify natin para makompute si RTH. So 12, 12 parallel sa 4, di ba? RTH natin is, so 12 parallel sa 4. Then yung combination nila nakaseries sa 1. Okay, so plus 1. So from this, we can calculate na for the Thevenin equivalent resistance. So 12 parallel sa 4, so 48 divided 16, so 3 plus 1, so we have 4 ohms. So ito yung magiging value of RTH. So kung kukunin natin si Thevenin equivalent circuit, so TEC natin, so we have yung ating voltage source, series ating Thevenin equivalent resistance, then ito na yung magiging terminal natin papunta sa load, di ba? Kung merong load na given, so ilalagay lang natin yan. Ayan. Ito yung ating variable load RL. Okay, so we have 4 ohms. Then yung ating voltage source na VTH, 30 volts. Okay, so yan yung magiging final answer natin. Okay, so next. So find TEC. Okay, then also kunin natin yung current dito sa load. Okay, so meron tayong load na 1 ohm. Okay, so first step agad tatanggalin muna natin siya. Ayan, then ito yung terminal AB natin. So tinanggal muna natin yung load na 1 ohm. Again, laging ganun yung ating first step. Kung may load, tanggalin muna. Okay, so ito, dito tayo kukuha ng VTH. So 4, 6, so 3 amperes. Yeah. So again, any method pwedeng gamitin para makompute si VTH. Okay? So dito, gamitan ko na lang siya ng, huh. Sige, mesh analysis naman, maiba. Okay, so magkakaroon tayo super mesh. So I1, I2. Okay, so kung yung I2, pag na-compute ko siya, multiply by 4, yun yung VTH natin, di ba? So we have KBL. So by mesh analysis naman. So KBL at super mesh. Okay, so we have negative 18. So plus 6I1. So plus, so 6 plus 4, so 10. Then I2 equals to 0. So simplify. So 6I1 plus 10I2 equals to 18. Equation 1. So, nag-KVL na tayo. Conduct naman tayo ng KCL. Okay, so let's say at node A. KCL at node A. So, pumasok si I1 tsaka si 3 amperes. Lumabas si I2. Okay, so from this, so I1 minus I2 equals to negative 3. Okay, equation number 2. So, from this, pwede natin makompute si I1 tsaka si I2. So, two equations to unknown. To mode 5, 1. So, 6, 10, then 18, 1, negative 1, negative 3. So, negative 3 fourth, 9 over 4. Negative 3 over 4 amperes, then 9 over 4 amperes. Okay, so kailangan natin si VTH. So, VTH by the circuit. So, VTH natin is, so I2 multiplied by 4. So, we have I2, so 9 over 4 times 4. So, VTH natin will be equal to, so 9 volts. Okay, so yan yung magiging value natin. So, next, okay na tayo sa VTH. Then, kunin natin si RTH. So, turn off yung ating mga independent source. So, turn off. So, 18 volts. So, shorted. Then, yung current source na 3 amperes, open. Okay, then redraw natin. Okay, so, shorted yung 18. Then, 6. Open na, so hindi ko na drawing yung 3. So, putol naman siya. So, wire na lang siya. Then, ito yung 4. Yeah. So, ito yung terminal AB. So, dyan tayo kukuha ng RTH. So, 4, 6 at 6. Yeah, so, from this, RTH natin will be equal to, so, series combination ng 6. Okay, nakaparallel sa 4. Okay, so 12 power sa 4, so we have 3 ohms. So, ito yung magiging value of RTH natin. So, to calculate for the current I, so, i-drawing muna natin yung kanyang Thevenin equivalent circuit. Okay, so VTH, then yung RTH natin, then yung dalawang terminal, tsaka natin ibabalik yung ating load. Ayan. Kasi 1 ohm, dito tayo kukuha ng current I, then 3 ohms yung RTH, voltage source na 9 volts. Okay, so from this, so by Ohm's law o KVL, so I natin is simply equal to, so voltage source divided by the total resistance. Ayan, so we have 9 divided by 4. Okay, so we have 2.25 amperes. So 2.25 amperes yung current na dumali sa ating load. Okay? So next. Ayan. So find TEC and also the voltage across the load of 10 ohms. Okay? So first, kung walang nakalagay na terminal, so assume nyo, kung ito yung load, tatanggalin nyo lang yung terminal doon sa pupunta doon sa ating load. Okay? So kung turn off na, sorry. Kung tatanggal natin itong load, so magiging circuit natin is magiging ganito na lang. One ohm, then tatanggal natin yung load. Ito yung terminal natin. So dyan tayo kukuha ng VTH. Okay? So 1 ohm, so 5 ohms, so 12 volts, 4 ohms, so 16, then 3 amperes. Okay? So again, any method pwedeng gamitin para makompute si VTH. Okay? So from this, so pwedeng mesh analysis ulit. Okay, so VTH natin, so combination ng voltage dito sa 5 ohms saka itong 12 volts. Okay? So actually, pwede naman tayo dito mag-KVL. Okay, so plus minus. Yan. So sige, mesh analysis na lang tayo. So I1, then I2. So by observation, mapapansin natin, I1 natin is 3 amperes. Okay? So KVL tayo sa kabilang mesh, I2. Okay, so we have negative 16, I1. So plus I2, 16, 4, tsaka 5. So we have 25. I2, so plus 12 equals to 0. So substitute the value of I1. So I2 natin is equals to, so 16 times I1, so 3 minus 12 divided by 25. Okay, so we have 48 minus 12 divided by 25. Okay, so we have 1.44 amperes. Okay? So yan ang gagamitin natin para makompute yung um, voltage natin sa 5 ohms. Okay? So, yung voltage natin sa 5 ohms, ito yon. Kaya yung 5 ohms natin. So, voltage sa 5 ohms is equals to, so 1.44 times 5. We have 7.2 volts. Okay? So, kapag nag-KVL tayo dito, so we have VTH is equals to, so 7.2 volts, so plus 12. Okay? So, we have 19.2 volts. So, ito yung magiging VTH natin. Okay? So, next. So, kung natin si RTH, so turn off. So, 3 amperes and 12 volts. Okay? So, ito open. So, 16 na tayo magsisimula. Then, meron tayong 4 ohms. So, 5 ohms. Then, shorted. Then, meron tayong 1 ohm. Then, ito yung ating terminal papunta sa load. Okay? So, dyan tayo kukuha ng RTH. Okay? So, we have 1, 5, 4, then 16. So, to calculate for RTH, so we have ito series. So 20. So mangyayari, so 16 plus 4 parallel sa 5. Ayan. Then yung combination series sa 1. Ayan. So ito yung magiging equivalent resistance natin. So 20 parallel sa 5. So 4 plus 1, so we have 5 ohms. Okay, so ito yung magiging RTH natin. Okay? So okay na tayo sa VTH and RTH. So lagay na natin sa Thevenin equivalent circuit. So yung VTH natin in series sa ating RTH. Then ito yung terminal natin papunta sa load. So lagay natin yung load na tinanggal natin kanina, which is yung ating 10 ohms. Okay, so 10 ohms, nandyan yung kukunin natin na value na VO. Okay, so 5. So plus minus ilang voltage natin? So 19.2 volts. Yan. So from this, pwede tayo mag-conduct ng voltage divider na lang para diretso. So by voltage divider theorem, so BO natin is equals to, so 19.2 volts. So multiply by 10 divided by 10 plus 5. So yung BO natin will be equal to, so we have 19.2, so times 10 all over 10 plus 5. Okay? So yung magiging BO natin is 12.8 volts. Okay, so ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay?